Hey, welcome to Good Enough Spanish. Now today we are going over artículos, articles, artículos in Spanish. So, what are articles? Now, articles is something you already know in English. So articles in Spanish, good thing about that, they're the same in Spanish. There are more articles in Spanish. We have about 3. Spanish has like 9. Okay, now what are articles? Articles are small words that tell you if the noun, the person, place, or thing, it tells you if the noun is general or specific. So for example, if I say, pass me the chair, the, or the, if you want to say the, you say the, I say the, whatever, any given day. So if I say, pass me the chair, the, I'm talking about something that's definite, not any chair, the chair, then that is a definite article. Okay? I'm talking about something specific. It's definite. Now, if I said, pass me a chair, or a, if you want to say a, okay, pass me a chair. Could be any chair. What chair? Which chair? What chair? Brown chair, blue chair? What chair? What chair are you talking about? High chair, low chair? It's not specific. So that makes it not definite. So it's indefinite. Okay? Now hold that thought right there. Now on my trusty whiteboard, I have the articles written out for you. Hopefully you can read my writing, but hey, we're gonna break it down. It should be clear enough. Let's go over here. Now, these on this side, the definite articles. On this side, it's the indefinite articles. Okay, so I'll just write DEF for deaf. And this keeps shaking. Shake it, don't break it. It took your mama 9 months to make it. We're gonna stop it right there. All right, and we're gonna put indefinite over there. Okay, you with me? All right. Now, so the first definite article is el. El. And we have la, los, las, lo. Okay? Break this down to definite article a little bit for you. Now, el is a masculine singular definite article. La, and let me stop right there. Let me pause right there. Yes, in Spanish, you're going to have to get used to this. I had to wrap my head around it too when I was first learning. Everything, every noun, every person, place, or thing, everything, even inanimate objects, everything has a gender. Okay? Yes, even a chair, a table has a gender in a grammatical sense. So it can be masculine or feminine. So you're going to have an article that matches that chair. Like chair in Spanish is silla. So it's not el silla, it's la silla, because in a grammatical sense, a chair is a feminine noun. Or table. Table is a feminine noun. La mesa. It's not el mesa, it's la mesa. But you'll learn more about that as you go. Don't let that stop you, especially as a beginner. So, definite article. El is a singular masculine definite article. La is a singular feminine definite article. Los is a plural masculine definite article. Las, L-A-S, is a plural feminine definite article. And lo is what they call a neutral or neuter word, meaning that every now and then, some words can be put together to create a noun. So if there's every now and then you may run into, so if a word or a saying does not have a masculine, is not really masculine or feminine, then they use a neuter article, you know, to as a coverall. Okay, so yeah, I know it can make your head spin a little bit, but that's all you need to know. Okay, so again, definite articles: el, la, los, las, lo. Now let's look at the indefinite articles. Again, something not specific, something not definite, so it is indefinite. So we have un, una, unos, unas. Okay? Now, that is a masculine singular indefinite article. Una, that is a feminine singular indefinite article. And don't you ever forget it. And unos, that is a plural masculine indefinite article. And unas is a plural feminine indefinite article. So let's go back to the beginning of that little example about the chair thing. Let's go back to that example sentence. That's good enough. So I say, I need the chair. Okay, okay, I have a direct, I already have knowledge of that chair. I need the chair. Necesito la silla. So, la, I already have in mind which chair. It's not any chair. I need the chair. Okay, necesito la silla. So, I'm using la as that article, that definite article. Why am I using la? Because silla had to be a feminine noun. So it has to go with the article, la. I can't say I need the chair. I can't say necesito el silla. I have to say necesito la silla because it is a feminine noun and the article has to go with and match up with the noun gender. Hey, that's just how it is. You can get mad at Spanish, you can have a fit, you know, throw a temper tantrum, all that. But that's just how Spanish is. And if you want to learn it and improve it every day, then you got to learn these things. Now, without it, of course, you'll be understood. But if you want to sound less like a caveman or a cavewoman, you want to smooth out your language a little bit.
I want jam! I want jam!
So just keep tuning in to Good Enough Spanish and I'll get you where you need to be. Don't sweat it. All right, so now if I say necesito una silla, necesito una silla. Okay? Now I'm not being specific. I'm saying I need a chair. It could be any chair. Which chair? The blue chair, the black chair, the short chair, the tall chair, what? Which chair? Okay. So again, that's when we will use the indefinite article. Necesito una silla. I need a chair. And why are we saying una as the article? Why? Because silla is a feminine noun and the article has to match in number and gender with the noun that it supports. Okay, so that is an introductory to artículos, articles in Spanish. You don't need to get too deep off into it, no more than this that we got into it today in order to start wrapping your mind around it. Believe me, it's gonna take some time for these points to settle in. These little grammar points. I know a lot of people don't want to hear grammar, but that's like when you're little, you didn't want to eat your vegetables. But you got to eat your vegetables if you want to grow into a strong adult. Okay? So the same here. When you're starting out with Spanish, you're starting out almost like an infant state, and you have to develop. You have to take in some of this grammar little by little in order to grow strong with your Spanish. So that's articles today. I hope that this explained it a little bit better for you. In other videos, I'll go a little deeper, but that's good enough for now. Stay tuned for the next one. Be sure to subscribe. And as always, remember, you don't have to be perfect. Just be good enough.